Welcome in. It's the Wednesday top five. It's hump day. To get you over that hump, 5 QBs in college football. Now that we've seen the results on the field, this is a significantly different list, save for maybe one guy. And there were some questions about when you went into this year. It was Carson Beck and Quinn Ewers, and those guys are still good. Quinn Ewers have ranked higher than Carson Beck. In fact, I'm wondering if Carson Beck should come back for another year and try to improve his draft stock because the turnovers have been bad. He's not on this list. Let's go 5 who are. Number 5, Wazoo's John Mateer. So off the radar, there's not a gif of him. But he's been fantastic. He's already reportedly gotten a 7-figure offer from a power conference team before he's even decided if he's going to stay at Wazoo or not. He's going to be one of the most tampered with players this offseason. I've been saying it for a long time. But if you've not watched Wazoo, now, yes, they lost the other night to New Mexico and kind of ended their college football playoff chances. But John Mateer, fantastic. They don't miss Cam Ward at all in that offense. And as a matter of fact, they're actually better this year with Mateer than they were last year with Cam Ward. Now, the schedule's changed, obviously, with the Pac-12 teams going away. But Wazoo and John Mateer, fun to watch in that Ben Arbuckle offense. Number 4, Dillon Gabriel. This shouldn't have been a surprise. He was one of the best guys coming in. The guy does nothing but win. UCF, Oklahoma, and now at Oregon, where they actually do have a full machine under Dan Lanning. Offense, defense, special teams, everything's good. And Dillon Gabriel is a big game baller. He absolutely loves the spotlight, loves the big games. Just look at Texas when he was at Oklahoma. Look at Ohio State earlier this year. Dillon Gabriel, when the lights are on, plays his absolute best. And while his NFL prospect's probably not great for a guy who's 5'10", 5'11", look, I wouldn't put anything past him because he is an absolute gamer. He loves it, loves it, loves it. He plays with joy, and that's an important thing. Number 3, Jaxson Dart. Just when you start to count Ole Miss out, they come back in, and Jaxson Dart's a huge part of that. He's the perfect quarterback for Lane Kiffin's offense. He's mobile, got a great arm, and he's got, as Smokey likes to say, that ish in his neck. He has absolute attitude, and it's super fun to watch when he is dominating. And I would have put him at probably my 6th, 7th, 8th ranked quarterback going this year, but so far the results on the field show that he's in the top 3. Number 2, Cam Ward, statistically the best quarterback in the country this year, and really 1 and 2 or 1 and 1A because both these guys have been lethal all year long. Cam Ward went from a guy who was maybe a middle round draft pick after this year to someone who's going to find his way into the first round because of his athleticism. Now, he's still raw in a lot of regards and still a bit of a turnover risk, but the positives outweigh the negatives here with Cam Ward. And if not for him, Miami would be like 6-4 right now. I mean, they literally would have lost way more games because their defense is not that good. But when it comes down to it, Cam Ward, a lot like Dillon Gabriel, when the lights are on, when the stress is there, Cam Ward is at his absolute best. And number 1, shout out to all the haters, Shedeur Sanders. Absolutely the best quarterback in the country. And if the team with the number 1 pick in the draft needs a quarterback, it will be him. He's the best quarterback in this draft. If you thought it was smoke and mirrors, you thought it was all hype, it's not. This dude is legit good. Yeah, sure, he's got a little bit more of his father's attitude with a little bit less of the accomplishments behind him, but those will come because this guy can straight up and down play. And if you don't believe it, you're not watching Colorado, you're just being negative. Shedeur Sanders, by far, best quarterback in the country. And if he didn't have the best player in the country playing right with him in Travis Hunter, he would be a legit front runner for the Heisman. Unfortunately, he has Superman in Travis Hunter playing with him, so he won't get that love. But this guy has a good chance to be the first pick in the draft, as does Travis Hunter, the guy I was just talking about. They have 2 dudes on that Colorado team with a shot to be the first overall pick in the draft, and that is amazing. This is the top 5 of the triple option. Smokey will let us all go home from school right after this.